So this is just a bit of a shot inside the Turtle Bay if you've never been in here. And like I said, they do sort of Caribbean food, cocktails, and apparently they don't measure out. It's like free pouring. And what a building this one is, the Forshaws Hotel. And originally it wasn't opened as the Forshaws Hotel. It was opened as the Clifton Hotel all the way back in 1865. And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're just on Boom Street. Who remembers Boom Street, where they had that awful fire at the old bakery a couple of weeks ago? So we're gonna have a bit of a look and just see exactly what's happened to it. So come and join me on this one. So this used to be the old bakery, and on the 21st of October there was an awful fire, and like I said, the whole of the roof has collapsed. So I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen with this one, if it's going to be demolished, but you can just see there's a fencing ready to be put around. So, you know, is this subject to a demolition order? That'll be the thing. I mean, the brickwork at the front looks right, but this will be an interesting one. Like I said, this is just on Boom Street, just off Highfield Road. You just see the old tape there. Look at that, just on the right hand side of the picture. You see all the top of it is being completely boarded up. And if we just move the camera around, you can see the wire just sort of dangling down. And with this one, number 21 and number 17 apparently was evacuated. All the residents, the majority on this side, didn't have any electric at all, so that was all completely sort of severed. I know the electric company worked very hard to get power back on. So we'll keep you completely up to date with this one. And like I say, if we had a drone, we could have got up showed you a bit of the roof, but from just where I'm standing, the whole roof is completely gone. So I'd imagine this may be subject to a demolition order, who knows. But like I say, we'll keep you completely up to date with this one. So we're just on Highfield Road, and this is the old Highfield Branch Library. And like so many other libraries, this sadly closed its doors for the last time in 2004. And it was repurposed as the South Shore Community Centre. So some good has come out of that one. You can just see it's like as a stone there. July 1915, look at that. So was that when it was opened? July 1915, this one. And another fantastic little family-run business, the Steel Appeal. And this one has been sort of family-run for the last 25 years, including projects ranging from sort of making small items like hanging baskets to the larger projects of steel frame buildings. Just on Highfield Road, look at that. Fantastic when you do see these smaller businesses surviving. Absolutely extraordinary. So I was just speaking to one of the guys who works, and he spoke to his boss, and apparently it was actually a Steel Appeal. So this started in 1986, so it wasn't for the last 25 years, for the last 39 years. How incredible. And they've been building all this amazing things. And apparently the building before they acquired it in 86 used to be an old laundry place. How about that? An old laundry place before 1986. Absolutely incredible. So what some of these old buildings do tell us. Remarkable. You just see some of the iron and the steel work. Look at that. And we're just back out on Highfield Road, so we're not going to cover too much in this video. I'm certainly going to be doing a bit more digging about the history of the old street. Absolutely incredible. And there's so many little independent shops, which is always great to see. And there's not that many. And there's one there, the old Shapler Spice, that's got boarded up, but you can see there's so many wonderful little independent shops all along this stretch. Absolutely incredible. So like I said, we're going to go back, probably over the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring you a lot more of this wonderful, wonderful area. In fact, just before I do go, so it was a little pub. See what this one is. That's a bit of a quirky one. What's this one called? Just coming up. And you see they've got like it says real ale. This one sells. This one, the Clementines, look at that one, Clementines. Winston's Bar. Let me know if you've ever been in there. Like I say, certainly we're going to explore more of this one. And this is just a bit of a look down Charles Street, and what a sight it looks. Absolutely crazy to think many people spent a holiday down this street, walked down this street, and look at it now. Absolutely crazy. There's probably, was it 1, 2, 3, about 4, 5 houses left on the right hand side, similar to the left hand side. So you can see more of this building is coming down. Like I say, just a bit of an update on this one. So this is just a few of the items what have come out of here. You see old fridge, freezers, all sorts. What was within these walls. Wow. So we're just on the bottom of Talbot Road. You can see what stands before you is the Forshaws Hotel, a massive, massive hotel. I believe it's 90 bedrooms, and it houses now Starbucks and the Turtle Bay, and plans have been put in place for a complete revamp of this one. And what a building this one is, the Forshaws Hotel. And originally it wasn't opened as the Forshaws Hotel, it was opened as the Clifton Hotel all the way back in 1865. And this one is a Grade 2 listed premises. So it recently changed its name in the mid-2000s and was rebranded as a travel lodge. And you see there the Turtle Bay, and just around the rear, quite a recent addition on the ground floor, the Starbucks, and a planning application has been lodged with Blackpool Council for planning to carry out internal refurbishment, including the sort of cosmetic upgrades, selected sort of, interior walls to be sort of taken down and reshaped. And over the many years, this has had several alterations, interior and exterior. So like I said, the planning application has gone in to do some huge work for now is known as the Forshaws Hotel. So I mean, take these old iron railings for example. I wonder if these are an original feature. They certainly look that old, but then saying that, a lot of the iron and steel was acquired during World War II. So is that a later edition, or are these the original features? Absolutely incredible. So this is just a bit of a shot inside the Turtle Bay if you've never been in here. And like I said, they do sort of Caribbean food, cocktails, and apparently they don't measure out. It's like free pouring. The manager is saying, like I said, this is just a bit of a clip inside if you've never been in the Turtle Bay. And like I said, if you've never been in it, it's certainly a very swish and exclusive little place. The Turtle Bay, just on the promenade, just off sort of Talbot Road. So if you are interested on the latest in regards to this fantastic old building, a link will be in the description. It certainly makes for interesting read, but that's the Forshaws Hotel on Talbot Road. So that is the end of the foot video. So I just got back in the car and it's absolutely piddling it down. So it just started to rain. So what we'll do, we'll have a bit of a drive. Let's go out this way. So this, I'm just in this little car park, and it's the cheapest. I think I mentioned on yesterday's video, it's the cheapest in Blackpool. It's only £6 for 9 hours. That's fantastic. If you are coming to Blackpool for an event, get yourself in that little car park. But let's have a bit of a drive up Topping Street and just down onto to Dixon Road. So this is Topping Street, another fantastic one. Some great little wonderful shops, and this is, you literally have a look at the history, and a lot of these shops have changed over the years. It really is incredible. So the lights will be starting to come on us. I mean, it is quite early and it's already dark and gloomy. Not a nice day. And while we're just waiting for the traffic, that is the Yorkshire fisheries, you see, just on the right hand side. So we're just heading on to Dixon Road now, and this is where the old cinema used to be. Now it's Funny Girls. So again, like I said, the Blackpool is steeped to an awful lot of history. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button to be notified of all the new videos, the latest, what is going on. We do try our best to give you the complete latest, up to date, film on the day and upload on the same day. None of this, filming and uploading a few days later. We do try to bring you the very, very latest. And just coming down, you see the horse and carriages now are heading towards the promenade, all lit up. You see that one there, a wonderful pink carriage. So we'll probably end the video a little bit further up, just near the Gin roundabout. I don't think the illuminations will be on just yet, probably around an hour's time. And a little more of Dixon Road. So this is sort of the back of the huge hotels, like the Imperial Hotel, the Grand Hotel, and all the massive ones. I mean, a lot of these hotels, like the Imperial, they've had the presidents from the United States of America. Winston Churchill, he was there during the wartime, and there's actually a tunnel which I've witnessed myself, seen the entrance in the Imperial, very deep underneath where the Turkish baths are. There's an entrance, and apparently that leads all the way to the town hall. How incredible is that during the World War II times? Absolutely remarkable. So again, like I said, it's a lot of magical things and history all over Blackpool. So until next time, look after yourselves. We're going to end the video just near the Gin roundabout. Stay safe, enjoy your evening, take care, bye bye.